These are the top most amazing sea creatures. Sea angels. This family of swimming sea slugs look like floating angelic wonders, and that is why they were named sea angels. They are tiny, so not the type of angel that will bring you glad tidings, but the photographs of them are undeniably deity-worthy. They have wings, which they use for locomotion. They aren't as innocent as their wispy white wings would have you believe. They are a carnivorous predator. They feed on sea butterflies, which is a small swimming snail that, let's face it, sounds like the perfect snack for something called a sea angel. They feed using small terminal mouths, which have a radula common to mollusks. They use their tentacles to grasp their prey. They are found in the deep, from cold to warm water oceans, and the warmer water species are smaller, whereas their colder water climate cousins can reach sizes of 5 centimeters. The bottom line is, if Hollywood were casting for the role of Gabriel, it's the sea angel for sure.
If you're enjoying the list so far, why not hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed. Turn on notifications too, so you never miss an upload.
Redlipped Batfish. The redlipped batfish missed the memo about the swimmability of water and decided to walk around instead. The limb-like appendages are adaptations of its fins, and it uses them to stand up and survey its surroundings. The irony is it could get a far better vantage point if it just swam, but alas. They are found in the Galapagos Island region between 3 to 76 meters down on the bottom of the ocean floor, obviously, and grow to 40 centimeters in length. Let's not avoid the elephant in the room any longer. Aside from being a walking swimmer, its standout feature is its bright red lips. It looks like a child that got into their mom's makeup bag. Scientists believe the red lips are to distinguish it from other species of batfish during spawning. Before you ask, the batfish doesn't plan on getting any rhinoplasty done because its enlarged nose is actually part of its hunting tactic. It's a single spine from the dorsal fin that had adapted by migrating forward. It's called an ilichium. It's at the top of the esca, which emits a bright light that lures curious prey near to the fish so that it can snap them up. Their diet includes small fish and invertebrates like shrimp, crabs, worms, and mollusks. We are certain the red-lipped batfish was on the callback sheet for the role of Jessica Rabbit. Hairy squat lobster. Definitely not the name of a movie star. We imagine that if this bizarre-looking lobster became famous, it would definitely consider a name change. The hairy squat lobster has a more welcoming name called fairy crab, which it could use for on-screen purposes only. These chaps are also great at acting because they're not really lobsters, but rather a part of a group of crabs called anomorans. Fairy crabs are tiny, measuring around 1.5 centimeters and are absolutely exquisite. Their bodies are almost see-through, and they have legs that are a bright fluorescent pink, purpley color with spots and loads of little white hairs covering their bodies. This crab was born for show business. The Dumbo Octopus. Competing with Disney's animated elephant, the Dumbo Octopus is a strong contender if there is a remake of the beloved circus elephant film. These adorable umbrella octopuses boast the cutest swimming apparatus of all time, little fins that look just like Dumbo's elephant ears. They flap them around for locomotion, and partnered with their doe-eyed look, it raises the cuteness to another level. The surprising truth about this cutesy little creature is how deep it lives, shying away from the limelight at around 3,500 meters deep. But they can be found far deeper at 7,000 meters below the hustle and bustle of life above water. These guys appear small and oh so cute, and usually they are, recording an average size of 20 to 30 centimeters in length. On the rare occasion, however, they have been found as large as 1.8 meters long, literally heading for baby elephant-sized status. Goblin Shark. You might want to turn up the lighting because the Goblin Shark is no Disney cartoon, but rather a character from a horror film. Think Jaws meets Hungry Hungry Hippos, and you might be able to understand its eating habits. From the outside, it looks like a large-nosed shark with its toothy grin recessed far behind its nose. You might even think its giant nose would keep you safe from its jaws, acting like some kind of bumper bar. But this is when the Goblin Shark has some special features up its sleeve. The shark's whole jaw thrusts out like something from an alien movie and extends forward, giving its razor teeth a much further reach. It is a terrifying adaptation that is possibly the reason this living fossil is the only family member remaining from a lineage of 125 million years old. Now that you will never feel safe again, the good news I can report is that thankfully it's super rare. The bad news? It can reach 15 feet long. Only 50 goblin sharks have been witnessed in real life since 1898, so there's more chance of winning the lottery than encountering one. Barreleye. The barreleye fish could audition for the kind of evil villain that has a giant dome over its exposed brain. What you can actually see through its jello-like forehead is its adapted telescopic eyes. They gaze upward, searching the ocean waters for the silhouettes of potential prey swimming above them. The transparent dome is a protruding adaptation of soft tissue that encases the long barrel eyes and allows light in. Another handy trait of this eye covering is to protect the fish's eyes from stings and its nemesis, the siphonophores. The barrel eye is known to steal food from them and can avoid nasty stings from their nematocysts. The first time this fish was ever captured in a photograph was in 2004. Japanese spider crab. I don't think there will ever be a shortage for movie roles for the Japanese spider crab. These giants are not only horror film ready, reaching sizes of 12 feet long, they are also a crowd pleaser on any cooking show, as they are considered a delicacy in Japanese cuisine. They are scavengers who enjoy an open buffet on the body of a fallen marine animal, so luckily, these towering crustaceans pose no threat to the production crew. Vampire squid. Move over, Robert Pattinson, there is a new vampire in town. The vampire squid is a hybrid between a squid and an octopus, so it's created its own corner on the animal family tree called Vampiromorphida. It's a warm ocean lover and small in stature, but this deep-diving cephalopod certainly is large in flair. Its velvety jet black to red colors cloak its secrecy as it flaps through the depths like a bat out of hell. Its cape is not actually its main means of propulsion, but rather the two ear-shaped fins on its head, similar to the Dumbo Octopus. Like the vampires that occupy terra firma, the vampire squid shies away from light, opting for depths of 600 to 900 meters or deeper. Here, oxygen levels are as low as 3%, but that's no problem for a vampire. And they thrive despite the oxygen minimum zone. Giant sea star. Vying for the role of Hollywood Walk of Fame star is the giant sea star. You won't find them far from the city lights of LA, as they're common along the coast of Southern California and as far up the coast as British Columbia. They reach 24 inches across, so will fill the role perfectly, if given the opportunity. Giant Pacific octopus. The giant Pacific octopus could certainly juggle a lot of Hollywood roles. With 8 tentacles and a whopping size of up to 71 kilograms, it certainly could adapt to a sizable role. They are comfortable in varying locations from the intertidal zone right down to the depths of 2,000 meters. The giant Pacific octopus prefers colder temperatures and is found from the coastal North Pacific along California, Oregon, Washington, British Columbia, Alaska, Russia, Japan, to the Korean Peninsula. Christmas tree worms. Sometimes you need to cast a lot of extras that are still great looking but don't need to take center stage, and that's where Christmas tree worms come in. You find these background actors throughout tropical oceans across the globe. They are brightly colored worms that look like Christmas trees, and their plumes come in the most gorgeous colors. Around 2/3 of the Christmas tree worm is beneath the coral, and they've been known to burrow themselves into giant clams instead of coral. They use their plumes and cilia to get food particles into their mouths, and their biggest threats are sea urchins, crabs, shrimp, and reef fish. Christmas tree worms, like extras on a film set who are integral in a movie, are integral in making the coral reefs function well and healthily. Which of these creatures would you like to see in a movie? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. 1. Lion's mane jellyfish. The lion mane jellyfish is not winning any Golden Globes for its attempt as Simba from The Lion King, but it certainly should take home the silver for largest jellyfish in the world. It is a cold water lover, starring in such oceans as the Arctic, North Atlantic, and Northern Pacific Oceans, with appearances in the English Channel, Irish Sea, North Sea, and in Western Scandinavian waters. In 1865, the largest lion's mane jellyfish was found off the coast of Massachusetts, with an Oscar-winning performance of 7 feet across and tentacles reaching 112 feet long. Its hunting tactics are simple. Its dangling mane is made up of stinging tentacles that it uses to pull its prey up to its mouth and eat it. The menu is large and includes fish and any unsuspecting sea creature, even fellow jellies.